Hello, hey, this is Gary with Pro-Tracker Archery, and these are crazy times. They really are. With the pandemic, being locked in, some of the things going on in our local and our national governments. But one thing for sure is that we are truly blessed. We're blessed to be able to live in this great country. We're able to do the things that are dear to our hearts, our family, our church, the outdoors. We have chosen as a profession with the outdoors as an archery company. Pro-Tracker Archery started in 2009. And in 2009, we started working on a product to help find and recover an animal taken with archery equipment. That was called the Pro-Tracker system. Pro-Tracker system, from its conception to where it's at today, is unbelievable. The leaps and the bounds and the technology and the way we've worked very hard to make sure that it's the best product out on the market. Pro-Tracker Archery has been in developing new products along the way because we could see a need and also a want. Everybody knows a hunter. Everybody knows a good hunter. Everybody knows just average hunters like myself. I'm just an average guy that enjoys the outdoors, enjoys archery. Pro-Tracker Archery, since 2006, because it takes a while to develop, get the patents, making sure everything is what it should be to bring it to market. Now, we've chosen very, very carefully all of our vendors who supply us with our products so that we can send you the most up-to-date, the most, we think, fantastic built products out. We've been on various TV shows. We've been in magazines, done podcasts. All of these are excellent. They really are. But today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what Pro-Tracker stands for, what Pro-Tracker has to market, because right now we have the ATA, Archery Trade Association, has their yearly sales conference, if you want to call it that. But with the lockdown with COVID, it's a virtual reality one. So I first of all want to thank anybody who is on, and it looks like we do have a bunch. I'm going to show you what Pro-Tracker is. Let's start with the Pro-Tracker system. What the Pro-Tracker system is a transmitter that upon impact will come off and stay with an animal and help you find and recover it. Now, the Pro-Tracker is one of the fantastic things about it is that you can use any type of a broadhead. Some of you are fixed blade, some of you are a two blade, even expandables. The Pro-Tracker system works excellent with all three. How it works is you take the shaft of your arrow, and it's any arrow of your choice. The Pro-Tracker transmitter is held in place by a clip. This clip slides over the shaft of where the threads are. You screw in your arrow and locks it in nice and tight, but not so tight that it won't come out. Now, it won't come out during flight, but as it hits that animal, this will come out, stays with the animal, and then your receiver will pick that signal up and tell you where that animal's gone, up to 2 miles. It's fully rechargeable. It's got an 18 to 20 hour life of the battery once it comes away from the arrow and stays on the outside of the animal. 18 to 20 hours. We shoot one late in the afternoon. If you choose to wait till the morning, you still got plenty of time to go and find and recover that animal. It's completely waterproof because you're going to get blood all over it. Waterproof, 18, 20 hours, 2-mile range maximum. Pro-Tracker. The Pro-Tracker system works, and it works very, very well. In developing the Pro-Tracker system, we saw a need. We have a need for more accuracy, more penetration, because with the speed of our arrows now, because the bows and the crossbows being built are able to shoot just crazy speeds. But with speed, you still need weight. FOC. FOC is a pretty hot item right now. And FOC, with that extra weight, increases momentum, penetration, and accuracy. Accuracy. What we've developed is a sleeve. This sleeve will slide over any shaft of an arrow, and all you have to do is put your favorite rod head on the end. Let me show you how that works. You take your arrow, slide it. It won't come off. It won't go all the way through. It locks itself in. Let me take off this field tip, and I'll show you exactly how it works. There we go. All right. So I've slid it over the shaft of my arrow. I've locked it in with my favorite broadhead. Now it's ready to go. The design and the way this has been built is that we can add more weight up front without impacting accuracy. So how can we do that? If you notice, this is a little bit bigger in diameter than your arrow. So as you pull it back up on your wrist, this will actually lift it up and elevate it. The Pro-Tracker bad boys come in 100, 125, 150, 200, 250, and even 300 additional grains that you can put over the front shaft of your arrow. As it goes up in weight, in grains, this becomes bigger. As the 200. You can see that's a little bit bigger. It's locked in, held in place. Now, this might show you a little more. As it's bigger around, it lifts it up farther. That helps compensate for that weight. You can use the same pins that you've sighted in at 20, 30, 40 yards. I can add an extra 100, or I can add 200 grains. It'll still shoot into those vital spots that you've sighted that bow in with. Bigger, lifts it up, elevates it, compensates for that weight. Now these are made out of aircraft aluminum. Strongest, lightest aluminum on the market today. Quiet. With weight, it quiets down your shot. It's been proven. And in the field, the first thing you notice is when you're starting to practice with these is shoot your regular arrow and then put a bad boy on. It dampens it down in sound. So now you have less animals jumping the string because they hear that bow go off. The bad boys by Pro-Tracker Archery. Now one thing begats another. And we have developed some arrows that we feel will compare with any arrow out there on the market. We've shot many, many animals doing our testing. We've shot thousands of shots into our target. This last year, we ended up building a 50-yard indoor shooting range so that we can test 12 months of the year, 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, if we want to. And in doing this, we found that some arrows worked real well, some arrows were probably a little better. So we decided, let's do one thing. Let's make a better arrow. And we brought out the Deadly series. Now the Deadly series, let me show what the Deadly series is. All right, Gary, let's share right there. All right. There is our signature arrows. The 3K weave. They're 6.5s. Very, very strong. In fact, we just got through with a nice promotion where we sent out 100 dozen arrows to different people all over the world to try these out. And we were getting excellent reviews back. Excellent. Our next one are the Vipers. The Vipers will rival any arrow out there on the market for hunting and for your archery competitions for field target shooting. The next one is a Sidewinder. Now these are 166 shaft arrows that shoot like darts. They are fun to shoot and they're deadly accurate. That's why we call them the Deadly series. And then last, and these are out this year. They're called the Cobra. And what the Cobra Deadly series is, it's an arrow that starts at 6.2 where your broadhead goes and ends up coming down to a 166. It's a triple spine. It shoots better than darts. And it is built to withstand the pounding, but it's also an excellent target arrow in that you've got bigger diameter at the front of your arrow. Pro-Tracker, the Pro-Tracker system, the bad boys, and our arrows. Now, let me go back up to our Pro-Tracker bad boys. Everybody's been broken arrows. Everybody's been out hunting. Is an arrow unbreakable? Absolutely not. Arrows will break. But what happens is with the bad boys, we can actually beef up the front of your arrow 3.5 inches. It doesn't break off behind you. The insert, it makes it more, well, you should use the right word, stronger. It beefs up the front of that arrow, makes it stronger so that as it goes through, if it's going to break, it's going to break behind here, but the momentum is already going through. You're going to hit bone. You're going to hit the rib cage. The animal takes a step. If it's going to break, it's going to break back into here, not right in the front. This gives that arrow more of a chance of deeper penetration. The momentum carries it through. With this added weight, your chances of pass-through are increased substantially. Get on our website, watch our videos. We have proof that the bad boys with doesn't matter what broadhead it is, but you want to be a good broadhead. You don't want to, that's the thing, is you want to make sure you've got the best materials out there in your arsenal. So you want to use a good broadhead. You want to use a good bad boy. And your arrows. You want to make sure that everything is the best you can buy, because you're going to get the expected result. Beef up the shaft of your arrow, deeper penetration. Now I'm going to talk about momentum. With that weight forward FOC, this will carry deeper and more accurately into that animal. You're not going to get the counter balance off like this to where it goes in sideways. You're not going to get the penetration. And accuracy. Weight improves accuracy. Everybody wants to be right on the money. And this helps improve the accuracy of his Pro-Tracker bad boys on your arrows. Now Pro-Tracker, with their arrows, with the bad boys, with the Pro-Tracker system, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. The thing about Pro-Tracker is we guarantee, if you're not happy, we'll replace it. If you have a problem, we'll work with it. Okay, I shot a 100. I probably should have used a 150. We'll switch it. We'll switch it. That's what people are liking, is that we're willing to help you learn how valuable the Pro-Tracker is, and especially the Pro-Tracker bad boys. Let me go back to another screen again. If you notice, they come in 100, 125, 150, 200, 250, and 300 grains. So why do I need extra weight, say a 100 grain? What good's that going to do? Well, 100 grain, you can shoot in any animal. It doesn't matter. It's any animal. But with more weight, especially in your bigger bodied animals, you're going to get more of a pass-through or deeper penetration. So 100 grain bad boy, whitetail, antelope, mule deer, there's no problem with that. A 125, same thing, whitetail, mule deer, antelope. Now the 150s are probably my favorite weight. I like the 150s because we shoot a lot of elk. We live back in the Rocky Mountains. Our office is in Idaho. And so by using the 150s, you're going to get deeper penetration. We have it on film. We have a gentleman, Jason, who hunted last year with us, complete pass-through on a nice elk. And then we had another one with a complete pass-through, and it was with a 200 grain. Weight works. So they come in various colors, but they also come in black. So you don't have to have just only that color, but we can distinguish just by looking at them which grain weight. And on each bad boy has been lasered our patent number and also what weight they are. So if they're black, you'll be able to look on there and identify immediately what grain weight they are. Let's go back to our arrows. 3K weave, the Viper, the Sidewinder, and my arrow of choice this year, the Cobra. A 3-spine, tapers from 6.2 all the way down to a micro, a 166. Bigger on the front in diameter, and as it goes through the animal, less resistance. Pass-throughs, deeper penetration. That's what the micros are and why people like them. But we have all 4 different type arrows. Pro-Tracker Archery is new to this virtual sales booth. We're used to going to the shows. We're used to be able to talk to people, and we'd love to show you our products. So this is the venue we have now. They show you what Pro-Tracker is, what Pro-Tracker has, and what Pro-Tracker means. Pro-Tracker means dependability. Pro-Tracker means that when you call, you talk to a live person. Pro-Tracker means we stand behind our products. So if there is an issue, let's figure out what it is. Is it too light? Did something break? Hey, things will break. We'll replace them. Pro-Tracker. Tracking system. The bad boys for FOC, more momentum. And our arrow line. This year, we are so excited because we have some hunts already lined up. We got turkeys we're going to be hunting. We've got our deer, our antelope, our elk, and hopefully draw out on a moose so we can show that. But the Pro-Tracker, developed here in Idaho, it's fun. It's fun just to show the excitement when people use our products. We hear the stories about how it performed. The bad boys, especially FOC, front of center, added weight, has been just taken it by storm. Everybody that has used it, and I shouldn't say everybody, but we really haven't had anybody that has been negative about it. They can see the advantage of it. They can see the reason why you use it. And the cost is so insignificant. Now, if you noticed that I can shoot a 150 today, or I can shoot a 200 tomorrow, and I don't have to take my arrow and build it always one for one specific thing. I can use it for various applications. Whitetail, all the way to elk. You've already sighted it in. Remember, the bad boys, you use the same pin that you shot your regular arrow, just your regular arrow. But by adding this, you've added more weight. You use the same pin, elevates it up, compensates for that weight, hits the same place, 20, 30, 40 yards. You break any of these, I will personally send you a replacement for it because you're not going to break them. You're not going to break them. But it's the warranty too. And it's the customer service that we really, really enjoy. Is that, like I say, when you talk to somebody, you talk to a live person. Our staff, the staff of the best people that we feel is out there on the market today, working for any archery shop. They know how to answer the questions. They believe in our products, and they love to help you. Now, we've sent out a lot of kits, and it's our kit, and it might not even be the right words. I guess what it is, it's our dealer pricing. Excuse me, our dealer pricing sheets, because we have tier levels that you get different percentages depending on what program you work your way up to. If you sell more, you get better of a discount. Now, we're going to send more information out. Our sales team will be contacting you and letting you know what we have, where it's at. We are in stock. We've got more stuff coming in. We're excited for this year. 2021 is going to be a great year. I think it's going to be a good year for our country. I think it's going to be a good year for the hunting industry. And I just want to thank you that I've, hopefully answered any questions you have. Concerns, it's all an opinion. It's all an opinion. But I can tell you this. It's our freedom. It's God who leads this country, and also our brothers and sisters. All of us are brothers and sisters. And in the hunting industry, it's fun to share stories. It's fun to share the newest things that's come out on the market. Pro-Tracker Archery. I want you to remember that. Pro-Tracker Archery. We started this in 2009. Here it is 2021. And we're still just going and going. We are tickled to death. Tickled to death. If you've got any questions, call our office. Get on our website. It's Pro-Tracker Archery. You can scroll down. There's dealer pricing. You can get into the dealer portal. You'll be assigned a number. And that way you can keep track of what your percentages are and, your volume. If you've got any question also, my number is on there. My name is Gary. My telephone number is 801-608-0190. And I'd be happy to answer any questions. If I do not answer, leave a message and I will get back to you ASAP. I answer phone calls at 5:30 in the morning, and I think they believe that somebody's there, which I am, but I'm still in bed at 5:30 because they're calling from the East Coast. But we really pride ourselves on customer service, on answering if there's any question or any concerns. Again, I want to thank everybody for being on with us today. This is Gary with Pro-Tracker Archery. Watch for your emails. Any question, get on our website or call me personally. Thank you very much. It's been good, and it's been fun being with you today.